Hey, the fair update dropped this Saturday, and here are all the best rewards from this update. But first, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you how you can get all the good rewards. This fountain will require specific type of plans with glimmering mutation usually. So if you submit the required plans, or if you offer the required plans, we can make a wish. And you see the tiers here. We are on tier 1, so we will get tier 1 rewards. We can check the tier by pressing this question mark also. We see that we are at tier 1, so we get tier 1 rewards. And I will choose the seed pack here. You can also try to fill this bar, but just submitting the required plant is way easier. If you wanna learn how to grind this event and get 200x in one day, check out my previous video. But yeah, I will talk about the rewards this video. If we interact with the wishing well and choose the fourth option, we can see all the rewards here of all the tiers. There are 5 tiers, and of course the best rewards are at 5th tier, including the 3 enchanted egg and new Aurora Wine. But let's say you are playing this event for the first time. What I recommend you to do is try to get these seed packs. In this seed pack, the wishing well often requires a sunbulb, a glowthorn, or a light shoot. So you need to get these 3 really fast. Otherwise you can't complete some of the quests. So if you don't have all these 3 plants planted in your garden, just choose enchanted seed packs. Unless it's something like 3 enchanted eggs or enchanted egg. I don't know, enchanted egg looks so thirsty. I mean, check it out. These pets look so cool. But yeah, let's start with the worst rewards, which is fairy points. Fairy points are used for these upgrades. But yeah, if you play this event for a while, you will complete all these. And these fairy points are not that high. They are pretty low. So try to not choose any fairy points. This is the worst reward in my opinion. The second worst reward is the fairy targeter. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks so cool, look at this. But let me place one, and it only attracts fairies to itself. I mean, it doesn't apply glimmering mutation to your plants. It just makes fairies target this area, this circle. So fairies will apply glimmering mutation in this area. And I don't know, I think this is very useless. Like, check this out, all my plants are glimmering mutated anyways. And the third worst reward, in my opinion, is, I'm sorry for the guys that love cosmetics, but it's the enchanted crate. I mean, these look so cool, don't get me wrong. Like the Gnome Wagon, look at this, which has a tiny house on this wheelbarrow. Or this tiny mushroom home. The reason I have chosen this is because I'm not a cosmetic guy. I am not a good builder, alright? But yeah, that's all I think. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is the Glimmering Raider. You can use the Glimmering Raider to collect all your glimmering plants. You can use like this, and it will collect all the glimmering plants as you see. But yeah, it collects too much, man. And yeah, you can collect it yourself too. It's just like, okay, but I can do this myself. It's not that useful. Let's move on to the next reward, which is the Mutation Spray Glimmering. Now this is very useful. You can apply glimmering mutation to your plants. For example, if you need a glimmering fruit, like let's say glimmering dragon fruit, and you don't have any glimmering dragon fruits, you can just apply the glimmering mutation like this. But yeah, it's already glimmered. But it's not only useful in this update. You can use this to make your plants worth more. Or I don't know, have more mutations for butterfly or something like that. But gang, if we access this crafting table, you can actually craft this mutation spray glimmering, which is really cool. But yeah, I think that's all. Let's move on to the next reward, which is the pet shard glimmering. If you need extra glimmering mutations in your garden, you can use this pet shard glimmering. I don't wanna use my shard, but it's for you guys. I turned my Brontosaurus into a glimmer. Let's check what it does. Every 25 minutes, a nearby fruit is sprinkled with fairy dust with a 20% chance to apply the glimmering mutation. I mean, it's not that great, gang, but it's useful over time. Like if you need glimmering mutation, you can just use this pet shard and you'll get glimmering mutation over time. It's a good boost, let's say. At number 3, we have the Aurora Wine. Here is the Aurora Wine, by the way, I have one. And let's grab this plant. Let's see how much this Aurora Wine worth. By the way, it is glimmering mutation, so we need to divide it. It worth 200,000. I think the glimmer multiplier is normally 1, but I've upgraded it to 1.9. So it was like 210,000, I believe. And if we divide this by 1.9, we get 11,000, which is a really good base price. This plant is really good. But I put the enchanted seed pack above the Aurora Wine. The reason is that we need these 3 plants in this event. So you need to plant the glowthorn, the light shoot, and sunbulb in your garden to actually grind this event. Otherwise you might need to wait or trade with other people and you will stuck with that quest. So that's why I put Enchanted Seed Pack over the Aurora Vine. Comment down below if you think otherwise. But yeah, the best vote is the Enchanted Egg. I think this is a no-brainer. But these pets are amazing, gang. I think I have Glimmering Sprite. But let's check the pets out. Ladybug grows the flower type plants 1.6 times faster. So even the common pet can be useful in some situations. Maybe there will be a flower type event in the future, you never know. And here is the Pixie. Every 3.5 minutes, spreads Pixie dust for 15 seconds. All plants within 15 stats will advance growth an extra 30 seconds every second. So this pet is like a new Triceratops. I haven't tried it yet, but this looks not bad. Like a solid plant growth timer speed up. But let's move on to the imp. Every 666 minutes or 7 minutes, the imp will playfully invite you to chase it. Catching the imp will grant a random reward. The imp has a 15% chance to play again on a successful chase. Let's see what the rewards are. I think it's okay. It can give you Mutation Spray Glimmering and Grandmaster Sprinkler. Which I don't know, they are not crazy. Like we got so many Grandmaster Sprinklers from admin abuses. And Mutation Spray Glimmering is kinda okay. But here is the broken pet. Every 3.5 minutes, flies to a nearby fruit and enchants it, applying Glimmering Mutation. Now this is pinnacle of the basic mutation giving pets. Like this is a glorified bee. Its cooldown is insane, like every 3 minutes. And I think you should use this pet if you need Glimmering Mutation. It helps a lot definitely. But let's move on to the best pet, which I'm trying to hatch but haven't hatched yet. The best pet is the Cockatrice. I mean, check this out, they wrote a book here. I ain't reading all that. Cockatrice is half dragon and half rooster. That's it, by the way, I summed this up for you. But yeah, let's move on to the trade. This is the important part. Silver Screech. Every 1000 seconds, Screech and all fruit within 20 to 40 stats have a 20 to 40% chance to turn silver, 1 to 3% chance to turn gold. But that's not all. Every 600 seconds, spits at 5 to 10 different fruit, eggs and pets. Fruits get toxic mutation, eggs advance by 80 to 150 seconds, pets gain 800 to 1500 XP. Now this can be useful in certain events, but it's not that useful at all. Maybe completing silver achievements. Maybe you can use Cockatrice to complete the silver achievements like this one. Harvest 30 silver burning buds. But other than that, this is not really good. This can only work in achievements or certain type of events. But this is the tricky part. It gives a mutation, speeds up the egg growth, and gives pets XP. Now first two are not that good. But this is exactly like Dilophosaurus. And if you have a garden slot, which you have no plants or eggs, only the pets, this Cockatrice will be like Dilophosaurus, which is really good. I think that's all. Comment down below if I missed anything, or maybe you don't agree with me. Anyways, thanks for watching and see ya.